Cantare con l'anima sviluppa le voci. And I miss you most of all. Sometimes we talk about phrasing, right? Phrasing is not about notes. It's about singing like you talk. Singing like you talk. It's about singing like you talk. So there, I just phrased it 3 different ways. If you don't know what you're talking about, then your phrasing is weird, strange. So if I gave everybody a private lesson, you have your list of your songs, your repertoire, I'll show you what, maybe you see it, yeah. the repertoire sheet, maybe you can find that. Yeah. I have a certain system, swing, ballad, you put the key, you give it, I have a system, everybody has it. But if you came to me, and you with all your songs, I would go, everyone I'd ask you, do you love it? Do you like it? Or is it okay? And I only work with the love. Put the other ones, and I'm talking about Americans, everybody does it, it's not about language. And sometimes they come in with like 50 songs, and at the end of the lesson there's 10. But they're 10 really, really good songs. And I'm very much into this. You've got to trust me on this, okay? So that's repertoire. So we have technique, repertoire, and then the next area or category, or I don't know what you want to say, is improvisation. And that's what we're going to emphasize today. So you can improvise over changes, or you can improvise totally free. And then there's chord progressions, there's modal, there's many kinds. I went to New York in the 60s, and lucky me, they started to do free music. Mostly instruments. But I was already into it. I was 21, I already knew Miles Davis, John Coltrane, all of them, and they were all playing in New York. Lucky me again.
Let me introduce you.
John Coltrane was this far from me, it was so wonderful. When I started to do concerts, a lot of times after, singers would say, do you teach? And I said, no, I just listen to the music, But then I started to. And so what I found in my teaching is, it's not so much, I can't tell you how, we can't tell them how, we tell you what to do to get better. I realized when I started to teach, both is very important. In other words, if you just sing free, you have no harmonic in your ears, you don't have it. So when you are improvising, you're composing, you won't have that sound. And if you only sing on chord changes, it won't be as free. And when I say free, I don't mean weird. What's the word for weird? So that's 3 areas, right? Technique, repertoire, improvisation. The 4th is necessary, but I call it career development. Getting gigs, sitting in, promoting a gig. That's the business part. It's necessary. Nobody knows you. But I'm not going to talk about that today. You follow the music you love. You don't try to figure out what everybody likes. You're never going to do it. Cantare con l'anima sviluppa le voci. Same thing. And when you're singing it, you are holding a note, but don't think about holding, don't think about sustaining, let it go.
Cercate di non pensare al sostegno o a
Just-
trattenere.
It's just
Lasciate
moving
andare.
out, just moving on out. Ooh, that feels good. I'm showing off. That's no, because this is the other one. If you only have a few minutes, do this every day. I'm going to cue the first one. Then just do it anytime. Don't be. Great. You see how that feels at the end of that? It's a nice space to be in, right? It's another reason I do this, you see? Because that space right there, that's where you should be with. So now, what's missing is the improvisation. You are improvising. You're making choices. I don't know what pitch, any pitch. And the whole is only as good as every one of the parts. So individually, as beautiful as that is, the whole was like that. So now you can sit down, and now I'm going to show you what we do with this. 4-10-2, but I'm just going to cue the first one. She's free.
L'esercizio di prima è dall'attacco.
I talk about swing is, maybe you know these, is we learn all these bebop tunes, okay? You probably know most of them, okay? So I'm going to make another piece out of this, okay? Many of them have words, but no words, okay? So let's just go through it. So here we go. only one page. So there's many more, but this is great. So what I do with it is, we're going to make a piece out of it. So who knows now's the time really well? I need now. Come on up. Okay, here comes another one of mine. Shoot, I thought I knew these chord changes. Or you go, oh dear, why did I take this chorus? You know, and you're thinking. So you're not in the music anymore, right? You're thinking. We all do it, believe me. Horn players do it too, don't worry, instrumentals. So I go, okay, here's something to think about, to try to get you back into the music. My 12-step program. Okay, it's not a secret. We all think about this, but I put it in 12 steps. Okay. Another reason, a good thing to do with it is like when you chose a tune and you want to scat over it, and it's just, you're just beginning. Okay, you learn the roots, I mean, all the things you do, but here's another thing. You try some of these. I have these on flashcards. When I miss you,